Biget here. Today I got a real good one. I have the Ruger Mark IV, and this is a brand new offering from Ruger. This has been out for a few months now, but this is the fourth version of the original Ruger Mark I. And as you can see there, yeah, there it is, Ruger Mark IV. This is Ruger's semi-automatic 22 long rifle caliber pistol right here. It's got detachable magazine. Holds 10 rounds, and it will hold 10 rounds in all states, including, New York, Vermont, doesn't matter what state you're in. They're all 10-round guns right here. Let's just go over the functionality of it real quick. That's your magazine release right there. That's in your standard position. This is your bolt lock right there. That is your safety right there, and the safety is an ambidextrous safety, as you can see, and the safety is large on this. So you read your dead, but it is well marked. Also, it has target sights on it. Let's see if we can give you a good view of the sights right there. And this rear one has a lot of adjustment on it. Also, the front one can be removable. So you can definitely change the sights out on this handgun. The other thing to take note of is, you can see your little receiver plugs up here on the top. You can remove those and remove that rear sight, and you can put a scope base on this and put a red dot. So the construction of this is really good. As soon as I got this, that was the first thing I noticed about it, was the fit and finish of this, and this is in the beef of this. This is a full-size handgun right here. As you can see in my hand right there, it's big, and this thing takes up a lot of space. The lower on this, the receiver of this is aluminum, and then the upper part is steel. And this is a target model, so you can see how big the barrel is. This is a bull barrel on this, so it's got a lot of heft to it. I don't know the weight on it, but it's got a lot of heft. And the claim to fame on these Mark IVs, which makes them so good and such an improvement over the Mark I, II, and the III, is the disassembly of this. The first ones had this lever mechanism in the back that you had to pop out, and then a pin, and it hinged, and then a pin went up through from the frame of it up into the barrel assembly of it. And so that was a pain in the butt. But for this one right here, make sure your safety's on. See that little button in the back? You're going to go ahead and you're going to push that. It tilts up, and then it comes apart, and that's it right there. And then all you do is pull the bolt out. That's it. It's totally disassembled right here. And as you can see, that's pretty simple and pretty easy, and can be done in the field without tools. And then to put it back together, you can see it's going to hinge right on there. Let me do it so I don't drop parts in the sand. You're going to sit there and go like that. Put your little pin in the back, and that's it. That's ready to roll. So that's pretty cool. And the first one, the one I originally had, the Mark I, was horrible. I spent hours taking the thing apart and putting it apart, and it never worked anyway. But it's not a good design. So your uses for this gun right here, for a 22 long rifle, if you're not familiar with the caliber, it's not a self-defense caliber. It's not going to be a go-to-war caliber. It's better than nothing, but this is strictly a target gun right here, and this is a plinking gun. This is a gun made to have fun with. Can you hunt squirrels with this? Yes, of course. Is this better than no gun for home defense? Yes, it is. Could you carry this? Yes, you could. Is it optimal for all those things? No, it's not. There are definitely better choices. For squirrel hunting, yeah, it would be fine. It's got target sights, and so this is basically a gun you're going to buy to have fun with, and to teach somebody how to shoot. That's another great use for this handgun right here. It's a great gun to learn to teach somebody how to use, because the recoil from this is almost non-existent. Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to buy a holster for this gun, because it's just, this gun will just, sit in the safe, and it's going to come out with me to range day. The other thing I wanted to talk about, to get into a little bit more is the rage now is all black polymer guns, and you know, it's nice to see something like this to you know, I'm definitely getting away, you know, as I get older, and you know, I get more, you know, experience with different kinds of firearms from polymer guns. Not saying they don't have their places, but you know, when you hold a gun that, you know, that's got a steel, you know, barrel, and you know, a slide assembly, and then most of them do, and you know, an aluminum lower, it feels like it's better made. You know, you feel like you're getting your money's worth for it than grabbing your hand around just a cold piece of plastic that's real light, and you know, there's there's no weight there. You know, when you see all the machining of this, you know, how this is put together, Ruger's definitely done a nice job. And you know, the first thing you see when you pick up this handgun right here is just the quality of the machining on this. You know, that this is just a fine handgun right here. It's very well made, very tight tolerances here, and it works very well. The other thing is, I've had a couple already on here, stovepipes. That's been the big. I've had 2 stovepipes with this, and I haven't run that many rounds through it, but that's pretty standard. I mean, from what I hear, and I watch 22 Plinkster a lot on YouTube, is that most 22 pistols are never 100% reliable. Most of them are 97% reliable, even a $2,000 or $3,000 pistol. And these run right here around $500, maybe a little more, maybe $550. So it's not an inexpensive handgun. If you wanted something less expensive, there are other options out there. But this is a quality handgun right here, and this is something that if you buy, you take care of it, you will have for the rest of your life. Let's go ahead and ring a little steel. There's a stovepipe. The only complaint I would have about this handgun right here, and it's not a big one, would be the safety. The safety seems a little big to me, and I can feel it catching on my finger, but again, since I am not looking at this as a self-defense or any sort of a gun, this is a gun that's strictly for fun and for learning, for teaching, you know, somebody, and for somebody like me that's never had a 22 handgun before, and that would, you know, like something inexpensive to shoot, and it's a lot of fun. And this is a great gun. You could shoot all day and get a brick of 500 rounds of 22 ammo for $30, and just have a ton of fun with this. But folks, I want to thank you for watching. This is my review on the Ruger Mark IV, and I highly recommend this. You know, for a target, for a plinking, for a fun gun. You know, inexpensive to shoot. It's not the cheapest thing to buy right away. I mean, you can get a 22 for $200, and this one's going to be probably over 500. But you know, great gun and a ton of fun. It works very well and very accurate, as you can see. But folks, thanks again for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, post them below.